What do you know about Murray State to this point?
Scored a lot of points. They scored everywhere possible. You know, they had ran a fumble back, 2 safeties, punt return, kickoff return. They've got, I think what I count, they've got 9 guys that are 3-year lettermen. You know, Matt went there 3 years ago. I guess his first year was 0-8 in conference, 1-7 the next, and 4-4 last year. They've progressively gotten better. Played a lot of kids early. As I said, they got 9 guys that are 3-year lettermen for it, which is twice as many as we do. You know, they got a defensive end they feel is an All-American candidate in '97. You know, one of the guy that picked the fumble up was a corner last year, and he's playing similar position like we have Audie Cole playing, the field linebacker type of position. The one receiver 4, you know, he's really quick, makes a lot of plays for them. Both quarterbacks are both 2-year lettermen and they played a lot. They've got either or, so who knows. And their backfield, both those kids are 3-year lettermen for them. So a lot of experience and been in this system going in the 4th year. I think they expect a lot better things than they have in the past. And, you know, there are no free Saturdays. You better show up and be ready to play. Doesn't matter who you're playing.
Are you one of those coaches, too, who that at least likes to think in the theory you make your best improvement from first game to second game?
Well,
is that generally true?
No, yeah, without question. I mean, you get tired of playing yourself. You know, you get to the last scrimmage, you're just trying to get through, and then you wait to get to the first game. You know, I saw an article last week where Frank Beamer would like to play an exhibition game or a scrimmage. I think that'd be a great idea for college football. At least go practice against somebody else like the pros do. You know, number one, it'll save yourself and your bodies from beating each other up, and you know, give you an indication of who and what you are against somebody else, even if it's a scrimmage. You know, just be able to do it. And then, you know, then when you open with a South Carolina or an Alabama like he did, you might be better prepared to take on the first game.
Has there ever been any movement toward that among the coaches? Or so?
This was the first year at our at the convention where I think that came up. So, you know, I think it's, I don't know whether it's the influx of a lot of the professional coaches coming back to college ranks that, you know, you certainly don't want to be like the NFL and play 4 or whatever they do. But, you know, what you'd like to do is what they do a lot of is they will go a couple days to meet somebody up in practice even.
Like a camp.
Yeah, a camp deal.
Yeah.
You know, when I played on the last Marine team, this was 1972, we had Carson Newman and somebody else came to Quantico, and the 3 of us practiced for about a week, which was pretty good. I mean, each day you practice against somebody different, and you worked on your stuff, and it, you know, it works out pretty good.
I know we're talking different sports, but I mean the basketball teams can play up to like
Right.
two exhibition games around to get ready, and you guys can't do that.
No.
It certainly would be beneficial, I would think.
No, Tom, when it comes to scheduling, like if you look at the ACC this year, the ACC had a tough weekend overall. Some teams got wins, Georgia Tech, North Carolina, against opponents they should have beaten. Others, you know, you had South Carolina, Virginia Tech, Alabama, some tough games. How would you like the schedule to be ideally? Do you like opening like an SEC team? Would you rather play a lower level opponent if that's possible to open the season?
I think it depends where you are in your program and what you're building to. I mean, as you start off in a program, you'd probably rather play somebody that you can almost use as a scrimmage. Not that you would scrimmage anybody, but somebody that you ought to be able to line up and execute, beat, and having to play at a high level. If you're at the point where Virginia Tech is, and Coach Beamer's been there that many years, then you know you got an idea who and what you are, and you've recruited to play that type of game. So I think it has to do with where you are in the program and what you know about your program and your players.
Okay.
Kind of following on that, you know, after you've seen the results in this first week of all the ACC teams, how do you feel like your team stacks up? You know,
I don't have any idea, and I think it's really premature to sound the death knell on the ACC or anybody after their first week of their season. I mean, you know, you don't know. It's the same way like trying to make a top 25 poll till October. until guys start playing each other. I mean, there's so many moving parts involved in a football team that, you know, some are younger and get better, you know, some get hurt, you know, whatever it is, you got to put the pieces, the puzzle together. And, you know, we're still working on pieces to our puzzle.
Coach, school's always had a military appreciation day, which is what this weekend is. You talk about what it means, both for you and what it should mean for your players and fans, that sort of thing, to set aside a game like that sort of calls the attention to the
I think
military
it's
presence.
always a great thing to honor the men and women who serve our country, and you know, certainly when you're in a time when you're involved in two different conflicts, far, far away from home, that, you know, it's a great service that our school does for the military, and hope we continue to do it for a long time.